So everybody, celebrated Halloween either last weekend before Halloween,
Yeah.
or on Halloween. That's when you celebrate Halloween.
That's it.
Unless you're Sky.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 Podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
We talked about it, that there's that big movement to get Halloween moved to Saturdays.
Yeah.
And have it be, on Saturday from now on.
The last Saturday of October.
Right. That's the key. Last Saturday in October.
Yeah.
Ah, that is the key.
That's the key.
Yeah. That's
so
the key.
Halloween this year fell on a Thursday.
Yeah.
So that means the last Saturday would have been the prior
Yeah.
Before
Saturday.
Halloween. Yeah.
Before Halloween.
Yeah.
Sky went to a Halloween party this past Saturday,
Oh, fuck
which was November 2nd.
What?
How do you go to a Halloween party after Halloween? I don't understand that.
I saw somebody do that on my Instagram, a friend of mine back from home in New York, and I blocked them.
Oh,
I don't
Really?
think
Your
you can
friend?
block
I didn't know that was even a
someone.
thing other than Sky doing this.
Yeah.
I had no idea anybody else would be that weird.
I will never hear or talk to John again.
Really? What about Sky?
I have to work with her 4 hours a
You
day.
don't have to give me that dirty look.
But
I mean.
right when we leave, I'm never talking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Never
Just like
again.
that.
Only in studio will be our conversation.
Wow.
Here's the deal. Sky rolls with a very interesting crew.
Yeah, rich white people.
Yeah, they're a bunch of rich white people
Excuse me.
who can write their own rules.
Yeah, and they do.
And, they're rich.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
And
think
so when you're that rich, you're like, we can do whatever the fuck we want,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, it's not Halloween anymore. I don't fucking care.
Who fucking cares?
Yeah, you know what? It's July. Let's fucking do
Let's
Halloween.
Halloween.
Like what?
Yeah, it's December. Let's do 4th of July. Who cares?
I think there's a rule
Is there?
that Sky, Halloween. Once Halloween is done, it's done.
Mm-hmm.
See,
There's no going back.
I mean, I get the theory you're putting out there, but I would, looking at the calendar and you go, okay, I'm going to have a Halloween party. I'm going to have it on the Saturday closest to Halloween. Now, the Saturday before was like 5 days out. The Saturday after was just 2 days out. So I think it kind of makes sense. I don't think it's as crazy as you're making it.
It's the one holiday to me that once it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
Like if you're getting together with family the Saturday after Thanksgiving because nobody could get together, it's not that weird to have a Thanksgiving celebration. It's same thing with Christmas.
Give away Christmas gifts on the 30th. That's okay.
Yeah.
Now, once you hit January 1st, though, I don't want no fucking Christmas gifts.
That's just because your birthday, right?
Well, I think once you hit January, Christmas is over, people.
Yeah, but what if your family couldn't get together until after?
Well, then nail it, baby. Once you hit January.
What if you still want to be with your family?
No, it's January and it's over.
No.
As much as I agree with you, Thor, there are a lot of people who will keep their Christmas lights up like halfway through January.
Well,
okay,
that's
you don't
insane.
need to raise
Yeah.
your
Well, that's
hand.
insane, and they should be arrested.
Thank you.
That's why Halloween's different in the way that once it's done, it's done. Because you can't keep you can't keep your Halloween decorations up the day after Halloween. It's weird. Everything has to come down.
So
the
you
day after?
had extreme Halloween decorations in your yard.
Yeah.
You had the zombies crawling all over the place.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of
so
stuff.
Friday, you took all that stuff down?
I haven't had the time yet,
Wait,
but it's
I mean,
not.
you
just said it. You were the one.
It's frowned upon. It's frowned upon.
My God.
It's frowned upon.
Hold on a fucking
It's
second.
frowned
Hold
upon.
on a fucking second. You just made a massive statement. You stood on your soapbox and said you can't do it. And your Halloween decorations are still up?
Shit came up, and I fucking had no time.
But then why would you say what you just said?
Why
Because
would
it's
you make
frowned
such
upon.
a strong statement then?
It's frowned upon.
So everybody frowns upon you.
Yeah, they're frowning upon me
is
right now. I
anyone-
frown upon myself every time I've walked past them.
Is anyone surprised that she's the one house Halloween decorations still up, by the way?
What? What
No.
is wrong with you?
I mean, it's frowned upon.
That's not what you said.
Christmas time, it's not frowned upon to
Well,
keep them up.
okay, so you had a busy weekend, right?
Yeah, correct.
I mean, why couldn't Robert and Reed take them down?
Because they wouldn't do that for me. I didn't ask them to. I don't know. I just didn't.
She
ask
doesn't
him.
trust him.
I didn't.
If you have your Halloween decorations up after Halloween, you're a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
That's basically what Emily said.
Yeah.
And then literally less than 30 seconds later,
Yeah.
she admitted she still has her decorations up.
That's madness.
I had no time.
That's
but
Emily.
I'm saying it's frowned upon. It's not like, oh, okay, that looks normal.
So you're a
And
fucking
I
asshole. Just
disagree.
say.
Like, I'm the queen of violations, and you better keep your fucking property nice. But I think you get a week after the holiday.
Hell
you don't.
no.
No, you don't.
Hell
I think you get
fucking
a
no.
week
Not on
after
If I
the
see
holiday.
Halloween decorations up on November 4th, I will at your house.
Don't go over to Lemon Grove
Well,
because
I
don't
can't.
live in Lemon
I
Grove.
can't-
It's
and
amazing.
unless I have my vest on, my bulletproof vest, I'm not going over there anyway.
Bulletproof vest.
So
See, my neighborhood is Halloween crazy, and that's pretty much the protocol in my neighborhood that you get a week after
they
Halloween.
don't the servants take them.
yeah,
all down?
that's what I thought
I
too.
don't understand.
I don't
There are-
Doesn't
understand
the
that.
butler
There's-
take down the
there's
Halloween?
Well, they
not-
take down their house, their like servant house first. They take down those decorations.
There's a
then they
servant
do them
house?
out.
Is that what you're saying?
Obviously, the help house.
I get and disagree with you, Sky. That Halloween's one of those ones when after it's over, you kind of feel like, oh, okay, like that's done. It's just done,
I totally agree with Eddie here.
right?
It's like with Easter. If you put up Easter decorations, once Easter's
that's
over,
as
it's
close
done.
as you're gonna get.
Thank you.
That's as close as you're
Now,
gonna get.
Eddie and I are on the same
we
page
are
right
definitely
now.
on the same page.
I am on your page too.
No, you're not.
You clearly. Halloween hypocrite. You are the Halloween hypocrite. You're the Halloween hypocrite.
Page.
You got
this page?
no. We're not.
Oh,
you're
you
over
want
here.
it? Me?
You're over here. You're over here. You're over here.
Oh God.
No. If those fucking things don't get down today,
Today.
you're out of here, bro.
I'm out.
You're done.
I'm gone.
You're gone for
You're
good.
getting rid of me.
Yes. That's the ultimatum.
Eddie, do
Fight.
Eddie, do a drive-by later
I'm going
today.
to. I will.
Today, same page. Tomorrow, I'm off the page then. So we're on the same page today still though, right?
Wait,
No.
That makes no fucking sense.
You're
I have
not
no
on
idea
anything.
what she's talking about right now. I'm very confused.
It's just stupid.
I feel bad.
Hey.
This is like the first podcast that people in Temecula are going to listen to is now that we're on in Temecula, and they're going to hear this dumb fuck being a hypocrite.
No.
That was crazy.
Wow.
That was crazy.
I think you're fine, Emily.
Anyway,
You got a week.
being that we have such strong feelings about this, and we're trying to be on the same page, to have a Halloween party 2 days after Halloween
Yeah.
makes no sense.
Yeah, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard.
Yeah, these people have a Halloween party every year. This is like their thing. And yeah, it's normally the Saturday the closest to Halloween. So last year it was the Saturday after, but then the year before it was the Saturday before. So
They did this last year too.
yeah.
Oh, it's like their thing?
Don't
So
you
it was
remember?
on a Wednesday.
Yeah,
The Halloween was on Wednesday, and they did it 4 days later.
exactly. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Hey,
are
New
these psychos?
Eddie, New Year's Eve's on a Tuesday this year. When's their New Year's Eve party? January 5th?
Yeah, the
like what the
following Saturday.
fuck?
That's the
Like, what
that's
the
so
fuck?
different.
Whenever it's more convenient
Like
for
what
you,
the
No,
fuck?
that
Or
is
are they going to do it
different.
before it?
we do our own ball
They're
drop.
going to do it before it.
That's different because you
Like,
get the
what
day
the
off
fuck?
after. It's all about having a day off so you can drink heavily in the evening and not have any consequences the next day.
Then do it the prior Saturday.
It's not
That's
my party,
acceptable.
bro. But I didn't look at the invite and think it was like weird.
Like you get dressed up for Halloween, you're spent, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, let me get these costumes and shit put away because it's too much. It's too much.
Too much.
To go through it again?
That's so much to handle.
The face makeup, the whole thing.
I can't,
all
man.
And you post on social media and you look like an asshole.
100%. And Sky did.
I did not look like an asshole.
I didn't like your picture.
yeah.
You'll see I didn't like it.
Why didn't you like it?
Because it was after Halloween. I'm not
such a dick. You
I'm
didn't
not
like
an
it?
ass. Look right now. I didn't like it.
You like fucking
You
everything.
purposely didn't like it?
Did not
That's
like
amazing.
it. I liked her picture of her and her daughter from Halloween.
Yeah.
But on Saturday, I'm not an asshole,
Right.
so I didn't like it.
I didn't like it for another reason.
Did you both not like my fucking picture?
like a
I
picture
didn't
either?
like it for another reason.
assholes.
The reason why I didn't like it
Jeez.
is the lack of fucking effort put in. You're gonna go to a Halloween party, a costume party,
Which is a big deal in this area.
apparently,
Apparently,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
we're rich.
and
That has nothing to do with anything.
Sky put in the most lackluster
Oh, no.
effort I've ever seen
Ever seen?
in a costume in my life.
That is hurtful to say.
Fact, though.
That is hurtful to
Fact.
say.
Now, you can see it either on Sky's social media or on her blog at rock1053.com. And back me up. This is embarrassing.
I don't think so. People thought it was cute.
No, really, nobody said that. Behind your back, everybody was calling you a piece of shit.
I mean, I didn't get nominated for the costume contest.
Why would you? And there's a costume contest?
An adult version and a child version.
Oh, Lord.
None of us liked this post on social media.
I didn't either. What are your costumes?
Well, it's garbage. It's garbage.
Is your husband a gay aerobics instructor?
Yeah. Who did a worse job?
I don't know.
The Boo or Sky? Who
Why
did
is
a
he
worse
wearing
job?
a headband?
Because he's fucking Cobra Kai.
That's not what they wore.
That's their headband.
Scott,
That's not what they wore.
Scott, you're wearing a sweatshirt I got you,
Yes.
and your face
Yes.
is fake.
It says, you cat to be kitten me right meow. Anybody?
Yeah, I get it.
I get it.
And then I
I
have
just
cat
hate
makeup
it.
on. And
I
then
get it.
got
I just
cat
hate it.
ears.
So do cats wear funny sweatshirts?
Yes, they
I'm
do.
confused.
Yes,
I didn't know
yes,
that.
They do. In my world, they do.
So you put on a sweatshirt and we're like, here I am.
Did you not hear the face makeup and the ears?
I mean, Sky, drawing whiskers on your face. I mean,
My hair's
I can't talk about that, Thor. I can't.
Why are you so
The
serious?
creepiest selfie.
Why?
I mean, this is
What the
fucking.
fuck?
This is like the poltergeist shit.
Yes,
Eddie,
yes, that's why I like it.
What is that, dude?
So scary.
Why do you have that face? What is wrong with you?
What face am I? That's a cat face. Cats are fucking serious.
What?
Yeah.
Honestly, Sky, what is wrong with you, man? What happens to you?
Me and my daughter taking a
your
mirror
poor
selfie.
daughter.
What happens to you?
I don't know.
Why didn't you put? You have. Let me tell you something, guys. We've been doing, boo ball for
15 years?
over,
Okay.
and so we have a plethora of costumes. Sky keeps them all.
Yeah.
She's got multiple bins of costumes.
Big bins.
Why wouldn't you just put on an old boo ball costume?
Because boo ball costumes are slut-tacular
What about
and
Comic-Con?
cold. And cold.
Ooh, a Comic-Con. We have a Comic-Con costume.
Cold.
And cold. Yeah. So, because
I mean, it wasn't that cold.
It was,
I was
it was-
outside.
And I guarantee they had heat lamps everywhere.
They did not.
Yeah.
They should have.
I guarantee you. They did.
They did not. At least not that I recall.
Yeah.
Fire
Fire pits.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
but no, cold. I'm gonna be cold. So this sweatshirt was perfect. If I had like a warm costume, okay, but I don't. Everything is like slutty this, slutty that.
You
Well,
were.
I'll tell you what, this ain't slutty.
No.
No, this is not
Opposite. You were Chewbacca one year,
Oh, yeah.
slutty Chewbacca. Yeah,
but it was fur covered. You could have worn a brown underneath thing,
yeah.
and
Well,
then put on the.
yeah, that costume was handmade by me, and so that did not survive.
Wasn't every other mom there slutted out anyway?
Yeah.
I mean,
There were some.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some.
Or they were
in
just
their
dressed normally.
cute little in their cute little costumes.
And the thing that's funny is that actually on Halloween, she didn't get dressed up to go trick-or-treating with her daughter.
No, I
So
didn't.
she got dressed up 2 days or 3 days after Halloween. That's very odd.
Yeah. Well, I almost didn't go to the party at all.
Oh, you're a bad bitch.
Because the boo pissed me off so much about my costume.
Oh, wow.
I almost threw
Well,
a hissy fit and refused to
Let's
go.
not call it a costume because you're not wearing a
Thank
costume.
you,
no.
Eddie.
You have a sweatshirt on. That's not a costume.
Can you not right now?
I'm just saying.
I mean, I
the
got to
truth.
deal with this shit at home. I don't need it from
What,
you.
so the boo wasn't happy either.
Okay, so you see what the boo is wearing, right?
Well, he's talking about phoning it in.
Oh, my
Okay,
God.
he's wearing a Cobra Kai t-shirt and a headband.
That's not what they wore.
I know. That's not. They
Where
wore
did
the
he
black.
get that from?
Yeah, where-
did
why-
he order it online?
So here's the thing. So we knew we had this party coming up. My daughter needed some last minute things for her costume. So about a week before Halloween, we went to the spirit store. And my husband's like, I just want something easy. So I'm taking pictures. I probably took a picture of like 8 different things in the spirit store. And then at the last minute, I see this t-shirt. I'm like, oh, well, that's fucking easy phoning it in.
But that's not a costume.
Let me
It's
take a picture of
t-shirt.
that. I know. But
Why? This is what drives me nuts about Sky.
Here we go.
Is that when you offer Sky solutions, she never takes it.
No.
So I say to her, I have same thing. I have 20 years of costumes in a
Yeah.
bin, and I have and she said, well, it has to be easy. I said, I literally have something that is like pajamas. They're a prison outfit. They are like it's a shirt,
Perfect.
and like pull up pants.
Yeah.
And it's like pajamas.
Yeah.
And you're a prisoner. Boom,
I
done.
know exactly what you're talking about.
And
Easy.
she didn't take it.
Easy.
Yeah.
Did you even tell the boo?
no, because
See-
I had already
see?
bought this. I had already bought this before you brought it up.
And
Get
why,
back.
why didn't you get yourself a costume while you were at the costume store?
Another great point.
Because I
Another
knew
great
I
point.
have 2
Another great
bins
point.
of costumes sitting at home. So I send the hubby, the boo, all the options, and this is the one he picks. And I'm like, okay, like phone it in, but cool. I'm not going to judge you because you know what? I know it's
your queen phone in.
I know it's going to be cold out, and I already knew in my mind this is pretty much what I wanted to do because I was going to be comfy. It was going to be easy.
This garbage outfit.
Yeah.
It's not a garbage
It's
outfit.
a garbage outfit.
It is not a garbage outfit.
And can the man go anywhere? He can't go to the Halloween store. He
Come
needs
on.
you to text him a fucking picture
Yeah.
of costumes at the
course.
spirit store.
Right.
Can he leave the house?
He's practically agoraphobic, dude.
At
Like,
this
I mean,
point.
my God.
Yes,
leave him
that's
alone.
good
Yeah,
point.
yeah. Let the man have his issues, okay?
Sorry.
Okay. Well, so, to add another layer to this. So we're getting ready Saturday night. Of course, I put his stuff over there. Like, here's your stuff. Okay, here's my stuff. And I had told him probably for a couple days what I was going to wear. I wore this sweatshirt trick-or-treating the year before. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I wore trick-or-treating the year before. It's going to be cold. I kind of have a cold. So I think I'm just going to do that, do some face makeup. Well, clearly, like we did a study about last week, he was just pretending to be listening and didn't listen at all. So as we're getting ready on the Saturday night, by the way, which is, the night that he gets sex, and we've had a discussion before about how maybe it would be in his benefit to kind of be on best behavior on Saturdays.
Lay the groundwork.
Yeah, like butter me up throughout the day.
For example, I was gone on Saturday, and during the day, Robert cleaned the entire house
Ooh,
because
that's
we were going to be alone the night.
Sexy time.
Yeah.
That
So I gave it up to him. Made me
Yeah.
wanna give it
Finger
up to him.
blast.
Oh, so
Yeah.
many
Hells
fingers.
yeah.
Lots of that.
So many fingers. So I'm getting ready, doing my delightful cat makeup.
Oh,
No,
wow.
I did not have a Hollywood studio do that. I did that
No.
myself.
Really?
So as
The makeup artist from The Walking Dead didn't come in
No.
and do that?
No, I did that all on my own, you guys. So I'm sitting in there in the bathroom in like just a tank top and stretch pants, doing my makeup, and I have my hot sweatshirt laying out on the bed. And the boo, my husband, walks in and looks at the sweatshirt and then says to me, he goes, "Are you really just going to wear a sweatshirt?"
Good for him.
Completely agree with that statement.
Oh, really? Coming from the guy who's just going to fucking wear a t-shirt that
He's got a headband.
that I had to buy for him because he couldn't even leave the house to go to the store.
Did you not see the headband?
I do see the
That's
headband
the key.
because I bought it for him as well.
Okay,
so
there you go.
I do see it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when the rage
Oh,
inside.
the rage.
You want to know why? Because
The
you
rage.
know you're wrong.
Oh,
you
I am
know
not
you're
wrong.
wrong. You would not have this reaction otherwise.
No.
Oh, yeah.
There is
Oh, yeah.
nothing on
Oh,
my
yeah.
end that's
Oh, yeah.
gone wrong. My rage is, when will you fucking learn to not insult me on a Saturday? Like, do you want me to put out? Like, so you're going to insult what I'm going to wear and how I'm
Took
going
a
to
wild turn.
Yeah.
look right before going to a party, and then you're going to expect me to give you top-notch sex that night.
I think there's something going on here, obviously.
What?
The man is like, okay, my beautiful wife, who
Yeah.
I have crazy, intense love for
Very
for
weird.
some wild reason, and has such crazy sexual feelings for you,
I don't get it.
that he's very excited, thinking, oh, it's Halloween.
Here we go.
She's going to dress up.
Yeah.
She's going to be slutty.
Tits out.
Yeah.
Ass
and then
out.
That's going to lead
what?
into the Saturday night special.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it is.
So I'm gonna fuck Wonder Woman tonight, or
Yeah.
I'm gonna wildly fuck a goat, or whatever it is.
A
you're gonna
goat.
be.
A sexy goat.
Whatever it is you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
be.
be nut.
And then he sees this asshole costume, which I
ew.
basically see every day. You wear the fucking sweatshirts and shit like that every day, and he's gonna be like, "Well, that's fucking.
Yeah, this
that's a bummer."
this
You don't
sucks.
understand that?
I would understand that if I didn't tell him multiple times exactly what I was wearing. I would maybe understand where you're, like, if this was a surprise and, and maybe he had thought that I was wearing something else. But no, I had told him this multiple times. So I feel that was a not smart move on his part.
Wow.
Like, why do you, and okay, one thing if he's fucking dressed as like Woody from Toy Story.
Oh,
like,
that'd be cool.
Okay.
That's a
That'd be
terrible
really cool.
costume.
No, I think
What,
that's
really
Buzz
corny.
Lightyear? What do you want? What do
Yeah,
you want?
come on.
Not anything from
Sporky?
Toy Story. That's what I
Forky?
want.
What do you want?
I saw a lot of Forkies out there.
I mean, anything else would
Okay.
be fine.
All right.
Rex.
From Toy Story?
Yes.
Why are we doing Toy Story characters?
That's all. That's all that you can
I
do.
mean, he's a grown man.
So if he was like doing it a big, okay, like it would still bug the shit out of me that he would drop such a comment, but at least it would be like justified.
I'd be embarrassed if I went to the costume party and you rolled in.
Oh, you'd be embarrassed.
I'd be embarrassed.
But not by him. You're embarrassed by me.
I don't like his either. It's a massively lack of effort on his part.
Yeah.
That doesn't scream Johnny from Cobra Kai to you.
It's not what he wears. So no. And so that would bother me.
Yeah.
But I feel like his is more of a costume than yours.
I feel like mine's creative and kind of funny.
It's not at all.
But I feel that
Yeah,
way.
I know, but I mean the world doesn't. And so the question is,
Yeah.
after all of this,
Oh, I was so pissed.
did you still give it up?
Probably my best performance, yes.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Angry
So
sex.
then-
I'm not
Angry
gonna lie.
sex.
No, I
Wow.
don't.
That's what he wants. That's what you got to do, boo.
No,
I
Piss
gotta
her
piss you
off.
off.
no.
Piss her off.
No.
You
Piss
get
her
some
off
crazy
and then piss on her.
fucking-
No, we're
Wait,
not.
wait.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
Oh my
There you
god!
go. Your next costume can be a toilet.
There you
I
go.
want to be a toilet.